Hello students, today we are starting our new topic, that is interpreting. Interpreting or interpretation. Interpreting is an activity that consists of establishing oral or manual communication between two or more speakers who are not speaking the same language. So what is interpreting? An activity It is an activity that consists of establishing oral or manual communication between two or more speakers. So two or more speakers who are not speaking or signing the same language. So one thing which is noticeable here, that interpreting, an activity that consists of establishing oral or manual communication between two or more speakers or signing the same language. Speakers who are not speaking the same language means their language is different. Such as we have read about communication process, that if the sender is using a language which is different from the language of the listener, then what will be with the listener? The listener will be unable to understand. So there must be this activity of interpretation, that somebody will interpret that message to the receiver, to the listener. So why this activity is there? If the language of the receiver and the sender is not matching, so there must be this activity, that it is an activity that consists of establishing oral or manual communication. So interpretation can be done as oral, interpretation can be done as in written, between two or more people. I mean to say that there may be one sender, two receiver, one sender, more receivers, two senders, one receiver. Yes, between or among two or more people speaking or signing a different language. Speakers or signing speakers who are not speaking or signing the same language. So their language is different. So the role of interpreter is to help establish direct communication between the professional, it means social worker, healthcare professionals, lawyers, and the person with limited English proficiency. Yes, so the role of Interpreter is to help establish direct communication between the professional means social worker, healthcare professional, lawyer, etc. And the person with limited English proficiency and the person with limited proficiency. Limited English proficiency. So for the communication to be truly direct, the interpreter serves strictly as a communication conduit, always interpreting in the first person. So interpreters strive to render all messages in their entirety accurately, faithfully as possible, and to be the best of their ability without addition, distortion, omission, or embellishment of the meaning. So it is the duty of the interpreter that he must be entirely accurate. The interpreter must be entirely accurate. Entirely accurate means the interpreter must try to do everything, means he must complete the message. If he is giving its easy meaning, he must give a complete message and accurately too. Yes, and as faithfully as possible, to be the best of their ability, to without addition. It means to say that there shouldn't be any addition or deduction in the message. Okay, so no addition. Yes, no distortion, no omission, etc. Yes, of the meaning. So in easier words, we can say that interpretation means, generally it means, again we will repeat it, that to explain the meaning of information, or action. So, and there are such similar words like with which can be the synonym of the interpretation, like explain, elucidate, expound, explicit, explicate. Yes. So generally it means to translate orally or into sign language. It means to translate orally or into sign language. The words of a person is speaking a different language, such as we use the words translate, transcribe, transliterate, rewrite, convert, etc. So interpreting is the facility of a speaker, of a spoken or signed language. It's a facility. So obviously it's a facility. Interpretation is a facility of spoken or signed language between or among users of different languages. Between or among users of different language. So again we can understand it in very easy words. First we must know that from where we got this word interpretation. Actually the English word interpreter, the English word interpreter, this English word interpreter has been interpretation has been taken from the word interpreter. Okay, and it has been derived from the Latin word interpres, meaning expounder. Its meaning is expounder. Person explaining what is obscure. Person explaining what is obscure. A person explaining what is obscure means which is not clear, whose semantic roots are not clear. Students, another topic in our module 2 beside this interpretation is reviewing. As the word itself is reflecting review, to see something again, to view something again, to think something again. Yes, reviewing. So reviewing is any process that helps you to make use of personal experience for your learning and development. These reviewing processes can include lots of things. So generally the meaning which we know of review is to assess something, formally, with the intention of instituting change if necessary. Instituting change if necessary. So assess formally with the intention of instituting change if necessary, or write a critical appraisal It may be like to write a critical appraisal of a book, play, film, etc. for publication in a newspaper or magazine. To think or talk about something again. In order to make changes to it, or to make a decision about it. Generally, we say the committee is reviewing the current arrangement or situation. Let's review what has happened so far. Let's review what has happened so far. What has happened so far? He reviewed his options before making a final decision. So generally, the reviewing is an activity which can be done with the books and publications to be published in newspapers and magazines, because we can't publish any document, any text, any magazine without proper reading, just to remove if there is any fault or wrong discussion. So there is it's a compulsory activity before having publications or publications. So to assess formally with the intention of instituting change if necessary, to write a critical appraisal of a book, play, film, etc. for publication in newspaper or magazine, to think or talk about something again in order to make changes. Yes, in order to make changes to it or to make a decision about it. Generally, we say the committee is reviewing the current arrangement situations. Let's review what has happened so far. He reviewed his options before making a final decision. So generally, review can be done with all these activities. If we are just going to take a decision, so we can review the conditions. And if we are arranging something, so we can review it if it is good or not. And we can also see the options just to select the best one. So reviewing is the activity which helps us to take a decision. It is also very important at the time of our exams, when we review our notes, when we make our notes, when we are in the class, we listen the teacher, and again we review upon our thoughts that what is right or wrong. So reviewing is okay. So reviewing is an activity to give an assessment to things. So students, after this reviewing and interpretation, there is one more topic which is the last topic of your module 2, that is note taking. Note taking or note making. Note taking or note making, for students, it's a very common exercise. Note taking, either a class lecture or for preparing the proceedings of a meeting or conference, requires a lot of speed work. One must be a very attentive listener. There's no need to jot down every word of the speaker. Try to grasp the main theme of the speech, its purpose and presentation, everything. And note down the main points in short phrases and keywords. Try to figure out the topic sentence. Some people keep meandering in their talks. Therefore, see whether they are able to conclude their speeches. Okay, so generally, note taking means when we grasp the very important points, when we try to grasp the very important things, not the all. Yes, so amount is very much important. Notes means don't go through each and every word in detail. Okay, because at the time, generally notes are something to be used in your exams, and notes are also can be taken if you are attending a presentation or having a discussion with others, so you can note down the very important points. Okay, so note taking requires that one must be an attentive listener. Attentive listener. And there is no need to jot down every word of the speaker. Note making means there is no need to write down every word of the speaker. No need to write down every word of the speaker. Okay, and try to grasp the main theme of the speech. Write down or note down the main theme. The main theme of the speech. Yes. So its purpose and presentation, everything. Note down the main points in short phrases and keywords. Note down every important point, every important thing, but in short phrases. Short phrases and keywords. So students, we are discussing about note taking. So note taking is one of the key. It is one of the key to succeed in school or class, college. Or school, etc. So students should devote a considerable amount of time reviewing information discussed during classroom lectures. So what it demands? What it demands to devote a amount considerable amount of time reviewing information. During classroom lectures, presentations, discussions, etc. So notes can be made anytime if you are in a meeting, if you are having a discussion, if you are attending a presentation, or you are attending a lecture in a classroom. So it requires your attention everywhere, and your notes must be very clear and short. It is very difficult to remember specific details, even major concepts from classroom lectures without good notes. So what is the utility of making these notes? Actually, it's really very difficult because it's very difficult to remember. Specific details, even major concepts from classroom lectures without good notes. So notes are very important for students because these help them to remember every important or a specific point at the time of their exams or at the time of reviewing something. Okay, so there is a strategy to make these notes. It's a strategy which help you to take better notes. Yes. So strategies to take so here are some strategies to take or make better notes. Number one, make clear and accurate notes. Clear and accurate notes. Come to class prepared. Compare your notes. And minimize distractions. Organize your notes. So make clear and accurate notes. Come to class prepared. Compare your notes. Minimize distractions. Organize your notes. And Use abbreviations and symbols. It's very important to make your notes very concise and easy to understand the specific points. Use and symbols. Write clearly. Review your notes. Write down questions. And be precise. So students, just review these things. Uh, interpretation. Interpretation is an activity which is done for the purpose to let the other person know the message very clearly using the receiver's language. And reviewing something to take a decision. Review is just done before bringing any publication, new publication in the magazines and newspapers. So there's a need to review it properly before bringing it into the market or in the view of the readers. And the last is your note taking or making activity, that how you can make very good notes. And actually it's a strategy to which is very beneficial at the time of your exams, and when you just understand anything in a better way. So follow these points, make clear and accurate notes, come to class prepared, compare your notes, minimize distractions. Distractions means diversion of your mind. When you listen something in the class, there are lots of distractions or diversions. Like if you are listening something and somebody enters into the class and you just see that person. Yes, so it diverts your mind. So just remove all distractions like cell phones and the unwanted sound like noise. Organize your notes. There must be a proper organization, like note down the topic of your notes, that which topic you are going to note down the date and everything. Yes, make headings and subheadings too. Okay, about which thing you are writing down the word or phrases. Use abbreviation means if you have better choice of words, you must use those words and symbols. Write very clearly. Review your notes. When you make your notes, you just carry on to review these. There are correct spellings or sentences or not. Write down questions. You can also note down the questions and be precise. So this is overall